he has been a super exciting prospect ever since all the way back at Katowice. He kind of just burst onto the scene, and I've loved watching him kind of develop, and the fact that he's still bringing a great level. We saw it yesterday in that matchup v Mouse, so let's see what he can bring to the table, and that's certainly not a bad way for this to start. Pius will reply with 2. So this one ends up with an even trade for the top ramp control into the 3v3.
Run out. Headshot out towards short. Nerds will reply swiftly. And this is quite a furious start to the pistol round. Certainly the talk of the town when it comes to ENCE's rifle prowess. Well, they're now in the pistol clutch.
Yeah, D is still hanging around, but Nerds, if he could take one with him and live, this would set ENCE up for success. And Nerds might just take the whole enchilada. Exit in a 1v2. He's got all the nades. The question is, does Nerds respect it with that molly? He might have to just fall off. Exit needs his plant. Get that money for later. He fakes it. He reads it well. And they come running through the smoke. Exit sends them out.
Shows them the door.
MIBR come in with a pistol round.
Oh, that's fantastic from Exit. 3-0 straight away off the start of the pistol.
If he wants to, he can actively flank. It's very early in the round to make this play. And so MIBR still hanging around. This could go very wrong, couldn't it? But he's seen him lay out. And he's holding a shot for a second. We'll take that kill. And I love this play. Doesn't even full flank. MIBR are going to be paranoid, walking into their deathly fate, Harry. Shut up.
Yeah, sure they are. Pius.
There's the deadly.
There's the fate.
Ooh.
Deathly.
Deathly.
Breno's making a bit of a move. Safe up through the short side as his teammate falls. And so Safe's got to do the heavy lifting alone here. Left up in the 1v2, but that smoke fades, and that will seal his fate. Madden waiting for the fade. Folks like Drop and Safe, having played on some of the biggest stages.
There's D-Huh.
Gonna have to try hold the line here as they make their way in. He's mollied, trapped in, can't peek the left-hand side. He's gonna try pushing through it, but lives to regret that decision. Safe and Breno have opened up this B play, and Nerds is now the only thing that stands between MIBR and the round. It's not a bad way for this to begin. But can Nerds find any more? On to a second now. Nerds is making this happen. Breno's a long way away, so Exit's got to stay alive here. They've tapped on the bomb, and Nerds deals with him immediately. Breno's got to do this.
He can't get it.
On the defense. Pius has heard this. They go for the fight, but they've given Breno a chance. Half the time ticked off this bomb. Pius with the tap. It's not the commit, and Breno's seen him on the jiggle. Balls of steel on this guy, but that swing back out is going to cost him dearly.
He thought he was on it. He got him off with a reload. He was faking it completely. Pius was not sticking, and Breno misreads it completely. It's a weird plant. He never saw him, but...
Oh, that's
a disaster.
That is. It felt like Pius probably could have won the round just by sticking it the first time around, but
yeah.
Oh, it suddenly shifted to MIBR's favor right at the end, but Nerds, what a round. What a retake on his own. It looked done. It looked absolutely done. MIBR was such a good position. Nerds goes in. What a clear on the generators. The smoke gives him enough cover to actually move deeper into the site and isolate a couple more 1v1s.
Me too much. Mals haven't proved to be invincible, and EG have proved to have some things to show us here in this season. They already took ENCE all the way, so I want to give them the respect that right now they are demanding. Drop is 2 with a double entry up B. They go back to more basic rounds, and maybe that's just the way in. Oh, back shot for Madden. He will take a kill. They line up, but he's blind, and these entries are perfect for MIBR. 4-on-2. ENCE knocked and locked out of this bomb site.
Majority of T rounds are focused around taking A, right? A lot of A executes, a lot of A ramp takes, but seems to be a couple of spawn kills coming in, running out towards the bottom of the stairs, Drop getting out there, and
especially when they don't have loads of official experience, right? It's been a lot of workshopping it, you can imagine, behind the scenes. When you bring in the likes of Drop and Safe with how much of a signature part of the map pool it used to be for Furia, it makes a lot of sense. Pius dead over towards short, just boxed in, yeah.
They were spamming him from ramp, but they were just holding him for the repeat down lower. It's good read from Pius, but the shot just gets tanked, and so does he. Molly on default. Madden's dead. He just accepted it. He didn't even try and... He had a smoke. He could have smoked the molly. He wanted to stop the plant instead, but even that would have left Nerds in a 1v2 with 20 health, and these odds are even more irredeemable. 1v3, spam through, bomb down, Nerds. Got to play for a ninja at this point, and they are not going to give him away back in. Can he isolate a headshot? Not with the flick. Exit finds that one shot and 4 kills from the captain. Puts 6 rounds up for MIBR.
The lower the number, the better.
Sure.
Last up ramp. I like the pace in this round out of MIBR. The nades rain in, and as Madden tries to put a bit of distance between himself and those H.
Oh!
Snappy,
Snap
hello!
back.
Like that from the Snapster. Now Sampaio had a bit of a weird one here to open up, but he does nail that shot, and so this is much more convincing. Even throws his hat back in the ring right at the end. As their final game down in the last chance bracket. Comparatively, MIBR win over Mao's already under their belts, and now a very good game versus ENCE.
Yeah.
They're looking to make a bit of a name for themselves right now, MIBR.
Well, Madden able to make that MP9 work for the kill at the top ramp, the weakest gun in that engagement. And Sampaio does not hit the flick on up, but he goes again. He double dips, and that will cost him. The greed as Insani sends the bullet between his eyes. Minute left. Snappy's nade. This could be perfect. This could land right on top of their heads. Doink!
Their feet instead, but it's still damaged. And they will go 1 for 1. This could have been a very easy round for ENCE with those advantages, but a couple of refaces have left them in a scary spot. This is by no means impossible for MIBR. Some good nades will start to come in. Burn out some positions, get a smoke on one side. D has had a very quiet game, but he did find the 5-on-4 this time. Can he keep that rolling? Find some more. Snappy pushed in on default. ENCE is rotating out the spam. They hear that. They know this player's here. Snappy swings, though. And now we're in another predicament. 2-on-2. ENCE have really dug their own grave in this round. The reset back to ramp is nice. Spotted Nerds. Stuck between 2 targets. Still isolates one. And Diha closes. ENCE. It's not a pretty round, but it is a round. Finding 6. Typically, when it's been undefended, it's still stacked with 2 CTs. He has swinging. No, I call that a swing. He walked into the ramp angle. He's having an off game right now, but Sampaio, luckily, is still here. And he might just make this half redeemable after all. 4 for Sampaio and 7 for ENCE. They managed to hold on, but no jokes about it. MIBR have come to play on map 1 of this series. Stay with us.
This pistol round, it's going to be a real party boost. We got the bug molly to displace this player in elevator. Breno's pushed all the way down towards the bottom of ramp, and so ENCE, who looked like they actually wanted to end up going A here, looked to change this on the fly. They already had Nerds out mid with that bug molly to try and give them a bit of leverage over middle, but it's not panned out. Everywhere ENCE go, they're running into a different pair of dual Berettas. Finally, they cook up 1 kill, but with Sampaio falling, this is now all on Diha.
Well, this is quite the one-sided pistol affair for MIBR. They're going to love this. Dual Berettas out in force, and so are the headshots. As we head under 1 minute left, Diha is getting trapped. They're shrinking in on his position, and Diha is going to try and fight his way out of it. Nearly gets a chance there in the second kill.
This could get somewhat weird. This could get weird.
Needed that one, though. And MIBR will eventually close that one out. 9-7. MIBR win the pistol in the second half, and time stuck on, and so has the anxiety increased. Here comes the play forward, nades coming in.
Want to try and run it up the front, so they're going to use this smoke on the right side. It's like the ramp version of this short take. They've smoked this deep right angle. It's allowed them to run up and get the bomb down. Downside to this is they're a little more vulnerable at these rifles as they try to cross back onto the ramp, but they've done well playing around this one smoke with the Tech 9s. Oh, Snappy! More like Tappy, bro. Look at him go!
Tappy from Snappy. Here goes the Tech 9, keeps going forward, straight into the elevator. And it's been snapped, it's hit the floor. And now exit the last remaining player. That is why the Tech 9s can be a little bit worrying. Where you can execute on the A site. You create a protective wall of smoke around the bomb site itself. You get that bomb plant in, and then a lot of comfortable post plants you can go for. And Snappy feels confident to take some fights, and he wins them. Playing well for a while, but this will concede the lead to ENCE, and ENCE should hit double figures in just a moment. Diha
not normally.
Get checked on. A nice shot out and towards the top of the boost. Breno stood no chance.
Did they nade the gun? Oh no, he's got it.
Oh, Insani elsewhere though. That's going to be Snappy getting taken out, and oh no indeed. The rifle from drop right to the head of Diha, and MIBR once again making this a little scary for ENCE. They had even less in this one.
Doesn't have the same ring to it as Easy for ENCE, does it? A little scary for ENCE.
It's the Halloween special.
Let's see what they're going to do. Trying this boost up. Gets them vision onto the man in the side, but they weren't ready for Exit up close, so it will get traded. Exit's now got his work cut out for him. Safe is flanking, and Exit's going back to look for this man in the back lines. Nerds gets crept upon, and now the gun's away from them. Pius is going to get backstabbed.
No way.
So with a collection of pistols, that one hero gun, MIBR, they upset this one very early.
They do win an eco, just a little bit later than we thought. That is true.
Row your boat down the ramp. It's going to be Madden coming down on top of the first kill of the round, and Snappy will assist. Save. Ooh, chomped in a bit for a second kill, but it is Snappy that will rip his head right off his shoulders. But Drop has pushed down B, and in the meantime, Exit is rotated around towards that A side of the map. But it might be this mid lurk that could come back to bite Exit. Exit's going to be spamming down through the smoke, but no one's around yet. But here comes Nerds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're ENCE here, you just kind of hold the extremities. You give Nerds all the room he could possibly need. I hope they don't go B.
Well, it might not matter.
No,
Drop's
this is
going
fine.
up.
Snappy's allowed to like go look for this. Yeah. Oh, but now what if the bomb comes later, and because Drop's heard the footsteps, now
he could
he
actually
moves around.
He could win the round.
Oh my god.
Oh, the bomb's coming later.
Oh my god, it's about to happen. No! With that kill right
seconds.
there, he could have just won the round.
Why to go for the AK?
God,
he's got to hold
off. He's got to hold them off just for a moment. Just deny this bomb retrieval. If Drop leaves now, he looks to win this round. He looks to steal it in the 1v3. Lobs the nade. Doesn't need to face here. He can run. Nert seems to believe. Is there time for this? It's going to be close. Nert
he's got it.
just gets that bomb down. A second to spare, but he's plugged in the numbers. Drop thought he'd already won this, so now it's down to the 1v1.
Nerds just waiting a second in this round, but Nerds is able to get it done. Peeks out towards the stairs and drops so close to the miraculous moment.
This one's even worse.
Didn't show this position in the previous round because he did leave, so now he's got Safe to help him out on top of the wood as well, so he'll draw that initial attention. Now they're focused on him, and then there's a chance for Drop to catch opponents looking the wrong way. He decides to bite early, and Safe is already caught re-peeking, but it's working out for MIBR across the board.
This could still go very badly. If ENCE get this one clean, now they have a 2-on-3 with a one-man alone at B, and they've got him boxed in at the back of the bomb site. Molly will burn him out. Good smoke down for Exit. Can he escape through the spam? Just about. Support coming in, but a beautiful headshot. Nerds is full of them today, and in fact every day as this flank comes in. Breno keeps the pressure on. They're chasing him down. They needed that kill. It won't come through. The flank will, and MIBR do put it to bed. Very nice B hold there from the bottom, even if Safe overswings that a little early.
Extra in the locker. And here they come around the corner. Nice shot from Madden. That's what he can do when he opens things up. They let him off the leash. The second kill in. And now the Tech-9s have thrown a little bit of a curveball into this round for MIBR.
See what timing Nerds makes this move. It's really the only way in, providing cover as his team come up on the short side. Missed shot, but a faux dink. He will live. His team hit a dig, and Brano gets naded back out of the round. They might just save. They've been pushed so far back that they cannot win this with no kit, no nades.
You know what's impressive about that is obviously the fact that ENCE win it, but the way that they won it towards the end of the round, right? We're highlighting the lack of utility. Maybe it'll be difficult for them to get into the site, but the start of the round for Madden's incredible. Those 2 kills on the entry. Then it slows down. You feel like MIBR might have control of it again. They might have a shot pulling it back, but
MIBR need lifeline, boys. They need...
No, they do. They need a step in the right direction here, because you can feel the tune's changed a bit out of ENCE. We're no longer so worried as they've grinded back in over these last few rounds. I want to see more from Insani. He sits down bottom of the board right now for MIBR. Great damage for Breno through this smoke. Gets away with a double, and he's still hanging around looking for more. Is this going to be one step too far? Looks like he's fine to get out of there now, but that jump check from Insani.
I think I actually prefer the eco rounds than gun rounds.
That's one that really hurts. But
It's a group, that's for sure.
What do you learn from that if you're MIBR? It's like, yeah,
Stop.
they are still bottom ramp, you know? Like, that's kind of all they get out of it. It's not like that was some sick info play. Just looked like a bit of an overextension, an accidental jump too soon. Gives away back in, but Safe's looking to make up for it. 3v2.
Oh.
D dead as he's walked on by Breno up through short.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, nerds.
Oh, he dropped his gun off the
Nothing but a
map.
Glock.
He dropped his gun off the map to grab the orb, but then they kill him before he could grab the orb. It wasn't there.
Run like wide up ramp. So I wonder if that's what they're going to try go back to here. It's been a bit of a bailout for ENCE in moments like this where the util's low. That's what Breno was hoping to combat, but the kills come through. ENCE have found their way in. Safe from spawn. Hoping he could find that difference maker in the 3v3, but he's not going to get offered anything. This is going to come down to the retake for MIBR. That was the best chance they're going to be given for free of catching someone. And now this falls 3v3. They've got to tap this bomb to bait a peek.
That's what the right side smoke does. It gives them this perfect bomb plant that's very hard to stick for MIBR. They don't have cover, but they do have a flashbang, a fantastic one. They tap it again. They need to get a swing out. They need to get this kill, and Safe has delivered it. D has got to pull out something monumental, and he can't close the first in time. They're on the stick. It's a 15th round for the Brazilians.
DI couldn't get there in time. Too many plays to cut down, but map point finally found for MIBR. It's been a really long battle to get to this 15th, but this is how this one started. Safe gets run boosted. The backpack of Sampaio sticks out, gives him away, and then Safe is able to stay up at the rest of the round and deliver damage right up until the final whistle. Here we go.
The whole first half. Double re-aggress. This is sort of unnecessary. They can sell one player and then somebody can get out, but the nade stack comes in. That didn't feel like it had to happen with the amount of B space they had in play, and they'll start to move through on it. But ENCE want to keep fighting into the night, into the overtime. In a 5-on-2, they find all the kills on the top site and force a save here from MIBR, who actually have absolutely nothing but these guns. And
they
maybe
might
not even
those,
these guns.
Oh, Nerds has...
Oh, this is such a good play. You don't even need the kill. Yeah, drag this out as long as you can. Just don't screw it up. Oh, make that money! Vamos!
One more man. It's Sampaio with the orb.
He didn't get around the corner, so Drop can smoke that off. Now they're just white knuckle gripping their weapons, trying to get it into the next round. And here comes Madden over the top of the wood. He's going to take the head of exit. Now just Drop. They know they've got him pinned in here, sending the MAC-10 in. They'll fend off another. And Drop just needs to hide, but they get him right at the end. And you said that's all they had, Hugo. Well, they don't have that, and MIBR have nothing heading into round 30. Overtime written all over this one.
Brutal. The knife kill, along with that save, would have allowed them to have 3 guns here in this round. If both those players get out, Drop could have dropped an M4. Dangerous rounds for MIBR. They've still been able to show a good face in these low buys. But ENCE, as far as they're concerned, they've got MIBR right where they want them. Aggro push down through ramp for Insani. Takes the space away. Fast from Sampaio.
No.
We're back into a 4v4.
On the other side, as they re-aggress on short, it's all coming too late. Drop will need help. Drop will need a multi-kill, or we will need OT.
Drop's just going to hold with the MP9. It's not easy to get a multi-kill out of this. Starting to run out of ammo now as well. He's going to get a second. Does get that multi-kill needed. But Nerds and Sampaio dragging it back, and it is now just Breno. A 1v2. He does have armor and an AK and a molly left into this. So we'll give him a shot.
They don't know where he is either. They go back to clear the flanks, so he's going to have a little bit more room here. Here's that bomb gets dropped over. Knows right now he's got a 1v1 as they tap on the bomb. Doesn't elect to take it. Molly forces a swing, but Nerds goes rushing him down. And so we're into overtime. Best efforts. MIBR are not able to close this in regulation.
This is, and what do we always say here, boys? The classic, the experienced team, the favorite, often comes out on top in overtime. The numbers speak to that as well. This is where ENCE, who have been grafting on this comeback,
brings him down to 2 HP with that not being the killing blow. They've still got 4 bodies to contest with over here at B. D is going to try and make a bit of a hero play here around the smokes. Good for 1. That's Drop finished off. Still 3 more to face. 1 more a while out, and Insani, who's only just beginning this rotate around now. Are they really repositioning on this? Now they go back and swap the util onto exit. They give him the one flash that MIBR had left. This has got to be a damn good flash here to propel them in. Flash goes high, but it's dodged by Diha. Some Pius out from behind double, in with the first. Can he take any more out of the round? The answer's a no. It's left to Snappy, and Exit will deal with him with ease. A big hat trick from Exit in that retake. Not just the man to try and bring them back in with the flash. He takes it one step further.
A little gap at the bottom of that smoke. It's Madden. Still trying to chase down the AWP of Safe. He does get that chance on the second time too. And Insani playing in the phase of the smoke, and it might just work out perfectly for him. Insani with one. Good reactions again from Sapias to get an effective trade kill coming in, and Snappy's going to assist in that. So just drop an exit left now on the CT side, and ENCE with over a minute in really, really comfortable waters here.
Yeah, they've got one player.
Bye-bye.
One player committed is the only danger, but Snappy is a powerful position that won't get cleared this late in the round, and they're burning out exit. Can Snappy play off that? Yes, he can. What a great combo called for the captain of ENCE to give themselves 16 rounds on a platter.
Taking a lot to deter these ramp peaks, and so you see MIBR try and kind of call their bluff on it there, and they end up feeding that one way at the bottom of ramp. Good response from Safe, cancelling Madden out. Over here in mid, Nertz has tried to hit the timing, but he's cancelled by drop. Lots of damage found to Snappy. They'll chase him down over on the short side, so this is a much better looking round here for MIBR. They kind of refocus, they collapse back in on the top of ramp. And ENCE have got no solutions to that to close out this first half of OT from ENCE. That molly complicates matters. Sapias didn't want to hang around, feeling like he was trapped at short. Now the exec looks to take shape. ENCE playing with two players ahead of this on the short side. Good opener from Snappy, but no more found from the man at the helm. Suddenly it's this Sapias AWP over at short that's going to have to do a hell of a lot.
Oh, it's running as well. Can he stop the plant? The spam comes through, the knives out, Julie's everything in the kitchen sink. They're throwing it at MIBR, but still the Brazilians back up with a bomb down. Two low players. This won't be easy.
Drop definitely got in a little scary position there. He'll drop back to safety into this post plant. ENCE with no util left, it's going to be really difficult to see a world on how they get back into this, especially with Safe to up around. Oh, wow, Safe. 3 kills, one by one, he drops them.
Kills. It's not like ENCE get the chance to make that 3-on-1, and then Safe's got to, just hit shots as they overwhelm him and trade. He gets to isolate so easily on the AWP. And ENCE, no util, no chance in that post plant.
Not for DR.
No.
Even just kind of a rough spot. Like, once he peeks up, that's it. He's in the firing line, so his teammates flash has got to be good. The util's now missed, but Diha just keeps jiggling up and over. A new jiggle, a new Diha.
A new jiggle, a new day. And it's going to be drop around the corner. Nertz is gone, but the AUG is still here. And finally, that is gone. Drop comes forward with a double. And Madden, he's the unturned stone. He still lies in wait behind Quad, but they are now just moving elsewhere, sending that bomb to other pastures. And there's Madden peeking out, does get the kill.
Risky.
Doesn't see anybody else.
Oh, the read, Sapias, what a great move back. He almost over-rotates the nades. Will
Flash
give it away.
is so good.
Flash will get him off the angle. This should be a plant. This time they have one molly, but that's really not, again, enough. Safe can win this game right now. They need the plant, though. That molly does buy a few more seconds. Madden looking to swing. Waiting for his team who are calling to hold. Smoked off. Stick down. Boost over the top. And he sees... through the wall! Through the wall! And Safe knows it's coming! He might end this map right now. Caught out in the open. Exit in the clutch. The captain trying to put them on his shoulders like he's been doing all game long. 1v1 for everything. And ENCE hold on despite the bugs working against them. They go back to another OT.
And the closest rotation will be Madden to come back and help him, but Diha has been a little bit quieter here on this map, and he's under a lot of scrutiny now with the utility coming in, heating up the situation. Flashes in, and Brennan on the transfer. The double kill on Madden and Diha in the defense. Madden at least gets one from the grave, so a 2v3, it's still doable. It's a little unlikely, though, and Snappy Peeks out with the flash, does get that kill on exit, shouldn't have, but does. And the in-game leader for ENCE has opened up a pathway back into this. Shot lands on save, he couldn't even see where that bullet's coming from. But he's now relying on the help of his teammate Breno back on those stairways. They're both so low on health, and Snappy's rifle rips away safe, leaving it all on Breno. There's kits available, of course, so they can get onto it, stick it, and Breno must peek. He must deny this defuse, and he does, but the shot from Sampaius is so damn quick, he gets back to it in time.
That is not an easy trade for Sampaius, right? He's able to pick that target and find the diffuser just on the edge. Snappy has two options to stick that, right? Like play deeper into default, where he is more open, but you've got to swing wider, or try and use just that little bit of box cover you have, but you will be seen first. And what a hard shot to hit for Sampaius. He finds it.
What do you think about that?
They're minerals,
Yeah,
Marie.
I was going to say,
they're not rocks, Marie.
Ooh.
Snappy, he's going to rock your world.
Yep.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, the smoke.
Oh, he didn't swing. Oh, he did, though. A little later, but just in time. Sure. 5 on 3, and can you feel the winds are changing, Dinko?
Absolutely can. There he is. Mr. Rock himself, Snappy peeking out, safe is gone, and it is now feeling like ENCE are in control. 20 to 18.
4 kills.
Snappy
El Capitan.
was on for the ace, but I think that'll be taken away in just a moment here. Drop walks to his death. Dihad, the destroyer.
And now your heart starts to sink if you're MIBR, man. Like, you know, touched upon it earlier on. They had 2 opportunities to close this out versus ENCE. After failing to realize that on the second time, it already felt a bit more dire, right? The idea that as this longs out, as this keeps going, Snappy wants to fight this a little bit.
Go for it. He got 4 last round. Get him.
Hanging around. He's going to try and play around the one-way here.
Snappy. Here he comes.
Oh, no,
it's just too perfect for him. Snappy has a X-ray vision. Well, it is going to be Madden out short. And that's going to be a nice headshot to really take all of the life out of MIBR. Absolutely none left in them. 21 rounds here for ENCE.
Oh.
Unless Safe and Exit have something left in the tank.
With 8 rounds, so let's see if they can do this. It's all on the short kill. Otherwise, ENCE will be able to
15 seconds.
Yeah, at this point, ENCE are going to deny the plant. They will go through. They will fight for it. Good flashbang. Somebody's dead over the top. Safe hits his shot. 10 seconds, Madden. The unknown man. The fly in the ointment. And you don't want bugs in your ointment, Harry. It's going to be a clean half for ENCE.
What a great halftime.
Sani up on top of the site stack. He is going to be wrapped around the back of Madden, pulls the knife. It's a nice looking knife, but I don't want to see it right now. Into the site, into the fight, and it is safe. It just gets away with his life. 30 seconds, spawn plan coming in, and it will be confirmed for Dihad. ENCE can retreat. And yeah, no nades, 1 flash, 2 flashes, in fact, here for MIBR to retake.
That's Sampaius still in this one.
Let's see if the flashes work, Harry.
Deadly duo, but Nerds is now dead. Nothing to be accomplished on the back of that fight there. Dihad full blind. Nails Breno on his cross in, and Dihad looks for more. Swinging out, takes them off the bar. Everyone's posted for short, and Dihad's just destroyed MIBR's hopes and dreams on Vertigo. Tears it away in double overtime. MIBR fall apart, and it's flawless from ENCE to take the dub to open this series.
What a game from ENCE. They really did hold it together. MIBR with 2 map points ready to close, but then ENCE run rampant and take us to what looks to be a 2-0 series. Anubis up next, and ENCE are the best at that map. So can they close it? How are MIBR feeling? We'll have to find out.
That's what ENCE are hungry for. Great track record here. So let's see how it all starts in the pistol for MIBR. They try to explode out through B main. They do have Snappy isolated here on his own, but he's still going to put up some numbers. Dihad pushes the smoke, and Nerds much the same. It's a convincing start for the CT side for ENCE.
Yeah, there we go, Dihad. That's not the smoke Dihad intended to get, and actually might
this
cost him
is
here because
sneaky.
Breno.
With a Glock, Dinko.
Ooh, it is
no
a
one's
Glock.
ever lost a Glock.
The Glock, but the Glock has got a kill now, and it might just turn into something more than a Glock because there's a rifle down now.
What's happening?
And they're getting peppered.
They lose. Hitting a shot for ENCE. This is so screwed.
Got heaven. Brinson, give
Drops-
that gun over right now.
Drops backstabbing with a Glock.
No.
But they made it out through camera. They've come in real fast here. All from one position. They're flooding into the site.
no!
Another Glock kill. But there's a bit of a response.
Big.
2 kills back the other way.
Here comes
Drop,
Rowe.
backstab,
One's
in
low.
through camera. He embarked on this a long time ago. Good damage onto
Defuse.
Madden. But they're
10 seconds.
sticking the bomb. They're on the defuse right now. And the time to put a stop to this is running out for MIBR. ENCE will go forth and win that versus the Glocks. It's far closer than maybe it ever should have been.
Insani, quick flashbang. Madden is lucky to be alive, but not for long as Insani chases him down.
He's back.
And the second towards the camera. You say he's back. He did have a quiet vertigo, didn't he? But loud and proud in the first gun round here of Anubis, and that's cracked open A completely. ENCE can do nothing about it. Insani with the double to the round win.
Put close until it wasn't in the double OT, right? But they were the ones kind of setting the tone, the ones to reach match point twice, only to lose out. And that was all the while. Insani had a pretty quiet game by the standards he's kind of set for himself. So if he gets switched online, and if we can still depend on a few of these other performances, I don't know, I think this becomes a pretty interesting dialogue, honestly.
And now there's a walk into the B site from MIBR. Having a little look around the corner, it's Drop. Collecting Snappy's life, and Sani will also follow up for MIBR. But it is now the CT events who have the player advantage. The bomb plant will come through. MIBR will have to see this out in a post plant. They're going to start to disperse, and Sani goes back to fight Madden, but it isn't going to work for him. And now Exit is left, coming out of Dark. After the darkness, he will climb, but a 1v1 fight he will not find. It is Diha on the MP9 to close it out. The defuse comes through, and we're all tied up again.
They've got to take that bomb into a site,
Yes, they do,
and
Hugo.
they've got to plant it now.
Yes, they do, Hugo. Here goes Diha, Harry. Oh, it's a kill from Diha, Hugo.
Correct. That is a kill. He can't get another kill. Safe with a shot over the top, and they go back to B with 20 seconds. Some Pius at the back of the site.
Oh, indeed, he is at the back of the site, but Madden's at the back of Safe's head.
Shit smoke.
And here he goes, some Pius dealing with that and coming through his nurse to help him.
They didn't have a smoke there. They needed a smoke. It was on the roof, Dinko. And I feel like ENCE have really mastered that. We see some really nice aggressive plays on CT. So as favorites, as the best team in the world on this map, as are ENCE, don't be surprised to see them have a solid first half, and they are right now. This is why it's T-sided, though. A little explosion into the B-bomb site and a couple of well-placed shots to the head of ENCE. It's a I'm gonna say done deal, but a complete whiff, and some Pius goes flying in.
Breno,
there is still a backstab.
Yeah, Breno comes around the back. Good night, some Pius. Sun has set. And, well, ENCE sitting on the edge. The edge again on the B site, but getting no closer.
When the sun sets, does the moon rise?
I believe the moon is always in the same position.
Pretty rarely, but the flash, Dinko, that's a problem.
Boing.
You won't even fire, I like that.
Here he goes.
Gonna get a couple of shots off before they run him down. Good flash again. He still finds a second.
Yeah.
And coming through the smoke. Remember, this is still an eco round with a couple of guns. The latter is a long way away. Over the top goes the Molotov, locking Nerds out of position. Pistols go flying through. Diha drops a bomb, but still Nerds cannot assist his team. That's the problem. ENCE wanted to go.
But they haven't got the bomb down, right? So he might be able to get these into 1v1 fights. And if he does that, Nerds has a great shot at winning this one. Doesn't see anybody on the peak out. They're waiting on him to make the move. But eventually they've got to come to that bomb, which he would have spotted over the top of the wall. But Insani peaks, spots him, gets the kill. And MIBR 6 rounds on the board.
That's going in my cringe compilation. Here's MIBR. Mollied into Dark. Nerds forces that fight. And so finally winning something down here towards the dark room.
Yep.
Right, that's something that MIBR have been kind of working on since the start of this game, is making sure ENCE don't vie for that control. This round gets a bit more interesting with that kill over there in mid. MIBR have now got to start adjusting and moving around here.
This bomb is in a precarious position if it doesn't move soon. The swing, that's so crazy for Madden to go through that smoke, wanting the info that bad, and now they're holding the flank. Don't win this, that would be a robbery. Nerds takes one with him, but it should never be this close.
Here's some bias coming back in from the camera, but ENCE making his way through the murky waters to get back to help Safe inside of the site. And here they come, running down. Safe is isolated. His teammate isn't with him. He's looking towards heaven. And Snappy is taken away. It's just a bias. What a shot from Safe on the turnaround.
Despicable.
Done it, selling that B play, right? But it feels scary, and you know the kind of danger here is it involved him having to go huge. He had to nail it, and he makes it look so good.
I can't believe ENCE gets out, but it's such a nice read. He knows that ENCE aren't just going to like swing him in the bomb site.
ENCE, will he be insane again? Oh, Breno, good shot on some pious.
They've just been nailing these A-main peaks. Madden does it this time. He does hit that timing, but they turn around, and MIBR looking for double digits on the T side against the best Anubis team in the world. This would be quite a statement right now for MIBR, and they are going in the right direction. An unwinnable 2-on-4, no nades, no kit, no chance.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a route back in here. MIBR, this is a stellar first half for them to have claimed. One hell of a switch up. They bought that same heat from Vertigo, and ENCE, they've been caught by this 2v4 as they're left in the retake. Nerds has opened up with one. And a second. Oh, hang on a moment.
No
There's
way.
a chance here. It's down to the 1v1 for the round, and Sunny's going to get away.
It's done.
Nerds doesn't have the time anymore. Spamming on the corner. But it will be ENCE to close, and double digits achieved for MIBR.
Movies growing up as a kid, I went to the cinema because Shrek 3 was coming out, and the guy was calling down the whole hall. He's like, "Anybody for Shrek the Turd, come up here."
Shrek the Turd.
I was like, "Oh yeah, my favorite film is Shrek the Turd." But here we go, back into the action. Breno going for a fight. He's gonna be Nerds coming out of the B doors. It takes that first one away, and ENCE jumping around with the Joel Berettas. Couple of kills added in to the gunslinger. And Madden and Nerds left in 2v3, make it one, and it's just Nerds alone because the Joel Berettas from ENCE do not stop. And Nerds goes into the dark room, and it might just be darkness soon coming his way. He manages to get away somehow with the bomb on his back, and his life intact.
Sure, he's made it out. He's got the bomb, but a 1v3 in these conditions, a minute left as he's just trapped in a corner. Over towards B, they might feed him something here. Nerds is given one for free. Step in the right direction. Exit can hear him peeling away. He can hear him leaving B. Safe is still committed to the push, and Nerds looks like he might just come back in for the attempt at this B play. And will those footsteps draw a peek out of Exit? They've certainly got him interested, but he decides against it for now. If this gets left in a 1v1, Nerds v Safe, this is screwed. So Exit really needs this kill, and he's not going to get it. Now MIBR are left looking on as the low HP Safe has got to try and do this alone.
Time will start to tick, and Nerds is a long way off. Safe has got the right read for the time being. He's waiting for that peek from Nerds. It's coming slowly. Oh, it's going to be the kill in the clutch. Nerds, what a way to pull back the pistol. This guy is a god in the clutch.
You're lacking some of the Molotovs. You're going to have to manually clear a lot of these angles, and you won't be able to flush players out of these more annoying cubbies over towards the B side. Now that ENCE's open with the Deagle, it only gets worse. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous for ENCE in this one. They've been collapsed upon. MIBR all around them, closing the net over this B site. And so the util never even gets thrown. It never even comes to matter for ENCE. They've been outmaneuvered, outbrained, and now outgunned. MIBR refuse to let this tighten up anymore.
Board right now for ENCE in terms of the kill count. You'll have 8 kills for some Pius. He's 8 and 12. You've got Diha 9 and 15. You know, this is a far cry from the Pius we've seen perform on Vertigo.
It's back to the drawing board here. A new round, a new day, a new chance for ENCE to try and... Oh, I like that from Diha. Little jiggle. Oh! Oh, what?
Oh, finally, DR gets involved and gets a lovely double.
That's mad. The first guy you saw on the jiggle, but the one on a safe, that's just intuition. That's just feeling, baby. And look at this. I almost said baby with a D at the front. Baby.
Baby.
But instead, you know, it's a damn near flawless ENCE round.
Oh, Surprise, he might get that fight. He's looking for, he does get the fight he's looking for, but not the result. He peeks into him. And Surprise is a fast AWPer, so you gotta just be lightning fast to take the kill, and Safe certainly was in that instance.
You know, those sorts of deaths hurt the most. You've all felt them to some extent, where you just kind of know, you know, it's the exact peak you knew you were going to get. And you get it and it goes against you. He's going full goblin mode here. 2 kills to the good. The mid-lurk of Nertz is shut down by ENCE. That's kind of wild that he's even ready for someone mid in the 3v2. And now it leaves Diha low on health, swinging out to CT and locked out by the MIBR AWPer.
This little streak, this little back and forth for ENCE might finally be back-to-back. Safe trades in middle with the orbs.
Yeah, it's going to be a frustrating game for Surprise. The only thing he gets is 1 pick there. He's instantly traded out. And now Safe on the quick flank. Oh, look at the speed of Safe to get around the backside. And this now makes it uncomfortable because sure, you get the bomb down, but you don't have the post-plant position outside of B main. And Drop hasn't found a lot of kills in this game, but there's one added to it. And Exit will come to close it out. MIBR pushing up to 13.
Nisani 6-1, Safe 2-0. Those first frags have been there.
Oh, Safe gets caught by the flash this time. Overrun with the MAC-10, and Nertz comes in with him, and they have just opened up the B site. They've closed the round already, and that is what ENCE can do when they get the speed behind them.
And so it's of huge importance for MIBR that they're able to hold on to both of these, and that's not guaranteed. Kill onto Diha. Now they know where Exit is. They know where one of these rifles are. You can see them closing in on it on the minimap, running through the molly for Madden. It's kind of crazy, kind of risky.
Yeah, MIBR, they've had plenty of time to chat this one through, but maybe not time to react because ENCE are running amok into the A site. Madden, big entry needed. He can only do damage as a player close left. Safe with a rifle this time, has to hold strong.
Oh, Madden does very well to actually get one out of that. And Snappy, fantastic headshot. Safe stood no chance. And Surprise is smoked off, so he will drop a little further back into the tail of the fish. And ENCE swings on out. Fantastic kill on Snappy, but a little wild to say the least. A little bit insane, you might say, and it is going to be the drop-off into the safe call.
MIBR's map pick, that is. Now here on a map that ENCE undefeated on it over the last few months, over the last 9 games.
Oh, big molly. They smoke it from afar. That won't give away X's position necessarily, but they check it in case. Double nade will do a lot of damage, and Safe fires off with 2 shots. Can they chase down this Pillar Man hiding out in the smoke? Pre-fired by the captain. 3 on 5, back the other way. It's up to Safe again to finish what he started, but 1 whiff, and that is all they will remember as ends border 15. You have to go for this.
Yeah, the MIBR would usually save here. They would normally not give it a go, but they have to try. They've got to believe they're going to get this one for free. Is that enough to bring Breno back into the fold? 1v2 ahead of him.
Got to try. No.
Flash goes out, but is he really writing this off? He's bowing out. But it's not like, you know, how on the other side you've got ENCE top of the board, 30 kills deep, and still might be chowing down on a loss unless his team can turn this one around.
And these calls have just been basic, right? Explosion plays, grouped attacks for ENCE. It's a classic Snappy playbook. It could leave them lacking here around number 29. They are in the bomb site, but at what cost?
Nertz goes deep. He plays the trigger discipline. You absolute madman. You absolute genius. Lets them cross in. Gets away with murder. Nertz onto the Deagle. 1v1. And Exit shuts him down. 1 round away from overtime for MIBR as they stop Nertz mid-clutch. Trapped in at the back of the site, out of ammo, out of chances, gets it down to a 1v1, but can't deal with the trading player in time.
He held that almost too long, Harry, almost too long, and his team get melted on the retake. It felt like Nertz had done enough to win that round. Desperation. show the bomb, and then they bring it back through Canal very late. It's all up to Safe's position. He can confirm or deny that this is an A hit or not. They haven't cleared him. They don't even check. They don't even look. And now MIBR with 20 seconds to hold this B bomb site. They have to go through the smoke. This is desperation for ENCE, man. And hits the timing. Knives out. And Insani will trade at least some Pius. He's been quiet, and he will not be any louder. Not in this round. They are here surrounding him in the site. And we go to overtime yet again.
That Molly's going to start clearing out in front of him, but he's holding, and the sniper will find its mark. The head of Snappy no longer attached to the rest of his body, and there's 40 seconds left. Another shot from the AWP of Breno. He's really coming to life here.
Yeah, not fast rounds for ENCE anymore. It's late executed to be, and even with a miss Molly, it's going to stop Nerds from crossing. He has to basically clutch up from jail, locked into a cubby right now. As his team get a bomb plant, ENCE are poised to try and pull back an impossible round.
Yeah, you're really hoping the individuals can get you through these choppy waters if you're ENCE. 3v5 in the post plant. MIBR teeing themselves up for this. They're giving a lot of time to Safe, who's on this wrap right now, but they can't really wait for him. They've got to start going. Out through CT, Breno adds another to the tally, and now it's all eyes on Diha down in dark. Here's them running into the site, keeps holding the dark angle. They're not on the bomb. They just get off of it, giving him a few more seconds, but not enough for him to win the round.
Yeah, he really thought they were going to flank dark there, but they came all the way around the world from B long, so...
Used to be an AWPing player for a while in there. It was one he had to try and adapt to.
Here they come
go
again.
Back to the rifles. Fast B play and a missed shot from Brenner's AWP. Drop dead, back of the site. Nerds, ferocious in the openers, but he's got Insani, the other Titan, to go toe-to-toe with. Holding on a dark, flashing Madden in, but that flash didn't look like it was going to work out, but getting Insani off the angle proves to be enough. Exit now takes this line, and some Pius nails it this time. Safe is in with the backstab on this rifle, but he's got to give something big.
Nerds is looking for him now.
Nerds is just on this angle, ready to go.
Yeah, nice round for ENCE finally. Just going back to their explosive early hits.
Bring him and activate him in a game, right? Clearly, I assume that's probably where the dialogue came from, right? The fact that you have Safe bringing out the rifle. Brenner's just like, look, I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable in some of these fights. I want to have that AWP.
Well, they switched the ops around in position this time. Safe over towards this B side of the map instead, and he has got that opening kill. A chance at a second as he peered down towards the canal, but it doesn't come through that way. Instead, it is Madden who fights forward, and now Nerds gets a chance and brings down the AWP. Safe walks right into a crosshair, and Nerds has been so sharp at entry in towards this B site. He might even get a second, and he will. Right into the guillotine, drop will walk. And 4v2 thanks to Nerds.
Yeah, and Brenner's just wishing he was B now this time. I like the trade of positions, right? You see Safe AWPing B, you probably think A's a lot more open. It was not. Nade will do nothing. Exit has to go ham here. Flashed in by his teammate. Good spray conversion. Nerds almost misses the shot, but 3 kills deep for the Israeli talent as Breno is left in an unwinnable round, putting ENCE up 1 into second half of overtime.
Gotta say though, regardless of the final result here, MIBR have impressed.
They're back on the one-way. Sorry, I just wanted to point it out.
Always back again. He's walked right through it actually, and here they come in towards the attack. Snappy's turret gun towards the back of the platform has been removed, and Nerds, he's only good for 1.
How do you multi-kill on this bomb site right now? It feels impossible with the spacing of MIBR. Their trade work is fantastical, and everyone is dead as we find a third map on the precipice. It's ancient, but MIBR have been here before.
Yes, they've had a few of these.
This is literally... And so let's see if they're going to be able to do it. Last time they were here on Vertigo, they couldn't find that one round to take it over the line. We ran it back in double OT, and there ENCE went flawless. So this is MIBR's golden opportunity.
Continue here into overtime.
Oh, the re-smoke in it, man. This is interesting. This is going to force the mid component to be the first part to make a move. But from that point, ENCE can look to fight for the main control.
Oh my God.
And Insani is clean. Opens up this A play and looks to make it all happen for MIBR. 2 kills away from breaking ENCE's streak on Anubis and from longing this out to a third. They don't want to let this overtime get away from them, and so they won't. They do the deal to ENCE. Goodbye to the winning streak on Anubis, and hello MIBR. That third map now waits in the wings.
You do not want to fall into that mid bracket as it is looking right now. And it is going to be a quick play for drop at the front of the B play. D-Hot caught by the flash, looked away, and Sandy on the second. They're into the site, but Nerds, as he often can do, can break this one apart, but it's not going to happen this time around. Instead, it is Madden, a double out from long side. Snappy throws his body into the play, and it is Madden on a third kill in this round. He might get all 5. If he wants to win this round, he must. For long, he will stay. He's done a lot of work in that legendary game from that exact position, but this time he's got to change it up. Through short, he will walk. No one giving him a chance. Tucked away in cave and default. Madden gets ever closer, wrapping around the site. Finally spotted, but a headshot comes through, and Madden knows exactly where that last player is. He just has to try and pull Safe into that fight, and Madden's so close, just a pixel away. Safe will close it out for MIBR, but a damn good try from Madden.
That's
your alarm, yeah.
Yeah, it's panicking right now. It's getting a little louder. In Danish, as Drop tries to hunt him down, he gets him boxed in. They know it's coming through the donut now. Nuts has been a monster, consistent throughout the series and every round, every map. He's going to try and stop that bomb. D has done it with a nade. It's getting problematic. 30 seconds as they line up. Nuts has put them into the grave, and it's going to be an early finish here in round 2. Nothing that Breno can do. Some Pius with a backstab.
Yeah, started and closed it.
Take it. Oh, he stepped.
Coming out for the hunt, and the step made a sound, but not heard, it seems. Madden surely did hear that. Now the utility is coming out. It's going to be Madden turning back, and Drop walks out right into the rifle. And now the ball plant, it's attempted. It's not coming through just yet. It's uncomfortable. And finally, Exit will deal with the ramp threat, so Safe will have some time to plant. And here comes that retake attempt. They're all coming in from the same side. Safe's going to peek out. Madden gone. Flash set up for Exit. And he'll peek around long with it. Loses the fight versus D-Hop, putting Safe in a really uncomfortable spot. He's stuck on that default pillar. Needs to start taking fights, and it's very clean on the first. We need a second. And Pius is just holding, waiting for an overextension, but Safe is not giving him that opportunity, not giving him that chance, and the shot goes through, but it's not enough for that. And Safe with a clean headshot on the second.
My, oh my.
Beauty that was. Safe played that perfectly.
And is boosted up already.
Oh, flashbang.
It's coming. Here it comes. The B hit. It's quick and snappy.
Oh,
he gets one. He's burning. He's burning very quickly. And he eventually will run right into Insani's Galil, which will hit the final blow.
Oh, that's a bit awkward, but it can still be recovered. Pius creeps in there. They have no idea. Inside of the smoke, he sees his feet, and Pius takes a nibble. 4-on-2. And they're pushed back out. That's awkward for MIBR because they know the molly's coming in cubby, but they don't even look at it to see if it burns someone out, and they're already up ramp before it blooms. Here we go, Exit. They know where he is. Pius will deliver a frag, but Exit is still boxed in right now. Just save the AWP, man, at that point.
Yeah, but you know, he's making sure he's not being hunted.
Yeah.
No, okay, I don't know what he's doing.
No, what are you doing here?
Oh, he didn't even have time, not going to lie to you. He did not have time for that play.
No time for that one.
Little kerfuffle.
It was one of the available options, all right? Who are you to judge?
Wow. Yeah, absolutely should give it a go here. Safe. Up the ramp. Well, tried. Snappy. Oh! Don't think he meant that third one, but he was holding the spray down, and it landed at the head of Insani. He'll take it. He'll lock that one away. And Nert's going for a peek into the Polly's pocket. And it's now Exit left alone in a 1v5. Dead, locked in. Pius has started to flank the whole damn time, but D-Hot through the smoke makes sure a little more passive this time. It is going to be the red room fight for Nertz. I think he would favor himself in this engagement against Insani. Ow, Nertz. That one hurts. Good kill from the red room. Smoke goes down onto the molly. A little bit of a gap if they were to keep pushing forward. Pius loses the fight to Safe again in mid. Let's see if Breno... Oh, the timing. Looked like he's going to molly out the tall box. And then as soon as he does so, D-Hot just peeks out, takes the fight. Safe. Another big shot. It's giving MIBR a chance in this one, but Nertz has already rotated over. Back out from Red Room through the temple. And a shot lands right between the eyes, and it's starting to go back the other way, though. Snappy on this flank. If Safe gets this kill, but the time he looks away, and Snappy gets around the back.
Oh, no! Oh, the humanity! Snappy with the backstab! The perfect gap found!
in comparison to what it could have been here for MIBR.
Oh, a little late here, Snappy. Needs to be careful. They're already through. They're already through. Into the cave they go, and he gets overrun.
Oh,
Just
no.
one wild stuff from Sampaya, sending his AWP into the Tech 9. And those mistakes are going to cost him this round unless Nertz comes over quickly. He needs the second kill into the Poly's pocket, but safe. He goes for the knife. He pulls the knife around the back, shanks him up, and now just D-Hud left. Wow, that's pretty wild that they lose that kind of round.
Been a lot of knifing in this series I've seen. 1v3, and they are not giving it away. Unless he's playing for the Mega Brain that, hey, this bomb's pretty big. They're going to have to leave soon.
Oh, I mean, he actually would be
Go
kind of
for it.
far
No,
away.
No, he has a smoke
It's an orb.
as well.
It's an orb.
Oh,
It's an orb.
The orb. Tech 9 out. Oh, knife pulled. They will get him off the bomb.
Worth.
Just barely. They managed to stop that attempt from D-Hud.
So impactful, though. Yeah, they win the eco, so they're going to have loads of money here, but he takes every gun out, won't keep any of it. Sick.
This play
for D-Hud.
for Sampaya as wild. Runs into the cave with his AWP.
Oh, look at this, wrapping in a donut.
Oh,
D-Hud on the reload, they hear that. They're going to try thread the needle, and they do find the timing. It's Insani with the open, and Nerds getting involved. But a missed shot out of Sampaya. That's going to spell their demise in this round.
But
Nerds with the backstab, trying his best to still carry some impact here. Teed up with flashes from Snappy. Even more for Nerds. He will get out. 2v3 still open for ENCE. That is a lot of damage done to Nerds. Surely can't keep facing this. And Drop will run him down for Snappy. I think that original thought that he probably had moments ago to save.
Yeah, best case scenario, 6 rounds here for them. But this is just an insane pop-off round. That third kill, he's just spamming CT. He didn't even intend to get it. Well, just walked into his crosshair on the third kill. Then Nertz opens up with a pathway back in. 19 kills for Nertz so far. And we're only heading into round 14 now, and he's ready for that play from Insani.
He's
running through the fire.
He's so good. It's crazy. Like, Insani is normally great at these aggressive opening moves, but he's getting hard cancelled. He's met his maker in Nerds.
He just jiggled, and he didn't even see the cross. 2 players walked past Nerds on his jiggle, and he just gets extremely unlucky timings.
Slipped by, and they slipped into red.
Poor Snappy. He's wondering, how the hell did they get through?
That was actually kind of a sick shot, though,
That
Harry.
was, Harry, you've been getting headshot all tournament.
Yeah, you know, has a tendency to happen, doesn't it?
Oh, if you just
You got to take out the best.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Well, they keep missing me right over here. I am next to you, though. And trying to clamber back into this retake 3-on-2.
Reasonable.
Nerds just get him and got him. They're gone.
Is this a bit?
Yeah, we got it. We got it in the
Turned
end.
into it.
Safe.
Oh, what's a hit?
He hit it.
Oh! Safe's onto something here! Safe's onto something here! But Madden's on the defuse. Madden's sticking it. Safe's going to go for the peak right now. Safe's going to go for it. He's sticking it! And the defuse.
No, we got
short. MIBR with the rounds, and Safe. A phenomenal pair of hands to entrust in that clutch. He plays it to perfection.
Unbelievable. To everyone witnessing, 4 massive kills for Safe. To think he
hits it.
butchered the first, and he goes on to win every single kill. A second less left on the defuse, 10-second stick, and Safe with the Glock.
What a round from Safe.
This is a great position for Nerds. You're more often going to be clearing CT deep left. Will Safe check this out as they walk through spawn? This is the bomb. This is... If you want a round-winning play, well, I know a guy.
Away. Oh, jumping! Oh, God, Nerds! He's complicated matters and ends up and left B for... Oh, my God, Breno! What a tap! Does that bring them back into the fold at all? But the AWP's now on the angle, and so it's one tap that's quickly forgotten about. ENCE reach double digits. After a far grander prize. They want lane, and then from that, they want to launch this exec up the ramp into B. They've already encountered their first speed bump here. D-Hud domed as he tries to get up through ramp. Another kill out from MIBR. This pistol round very quickly is getting out of hand. They've not even made it past ramp yet. And as they win one fight, it's a step in the right direction, sure. But this is a marathon of a round now for Snappy. 1v4 on his plate. It's certainly a big ask. These smokes are not going to be up forever, so the cover that they provide is about to disintegrate. And he should be a dead man on this first swing.
He is indeed. Well, here's going to be exit, locking that one out. And MIBR, double long setup on the pistols. And here's a quick mid play from Matt, and they're not ready for that. Instantly gets the first kill on ENCE. Gives him a taste of his own medicine, and Snappy's turn out A. Right into exit, out for the big box. It is just one from exit as Nerds overwhelms him, and safe at Donuts, about to be smoked out.
Gotta respect it. Can he spam the spot? Not quite. Hence, this is a weird post spawn. They don't have a lot of room. They're gonna take tempo. If they can wrap around the world and do it quickly, maybe they could beat drop to the punch. Spike it even.
Oh, this is squeaky bum time for MIBR. And Sampius, looking to be the Lord of the Ring here, opens up with one, drop down and out of the round. They tap the bomb, they feint a peek, they find themselves one, but Breno is spammed to death as Sampius and Nerds combine for 4 between them.
T-half, and so MIBR cannot get comfortable. Not for a moment. Explosive.
It's crazy, you know, I just said they didn't get that bomb plant, so they didn't really get all the Galeals, etc. You can't afford the rifles out with that, but it doesn't really matter.
Go for it, don't they?
Yeah, Madden's so quick out elbow.
That's more like a yam, maybe.
That was like some sort of creature on the battlefield, Lord of the Rings.
And so here we are. Out through Donut. Oh, into the Deagle! Into the Breno Deeg!
Get him!
Damage done through the smoke. 1 kill found over towards main. Sure, it's the first fight that they need to win this round, but they've got to do so much more than that. 2 back in the Donut, 1 in Temple. Nerds is still alive. He's been the hero across this series, and he's going to add another to his plate. 3 on 3 now, thanks to Nerds' footwork over towards Temple.
Oh, turn around from ENCE. Great shot on Snappy. It's now Nerds and Diha left with a 2v3. And Diha's on 5 HP, so 34 seconds. Nerds is the player you got to look to really step up here. He's gone into the donut, but there's such a good setup. He would have to try and cut them down. He will do that. 1 play, 1 second kill in for Nerds as well. Just 1 left, and Nerds does it all. 12 rounds locked in for ENCE. Nerds is on another level today.
30 kills for Nerds off of that round. Unbelievable shots. Dude, how does he clear them so well? It's one thing getting the first donut kill here, but then the flick back up to an elevated angle. A headshot on Bruno as well. And Nerds finds 30 kills on Snappy. Can't believe it. That was almost a force fight back the other way.
We instantly look at safes.
More adjectives, please, Your Honor.
That's you, the Judge Byron.
This is just an immaculate game from him. This is Nerds at 100% right here. This is a Nerds who wants to get this one over and done with, who felt like it should have been over and done with many moons ago. Snappy alongside him shares that sentiment, and Nerds is let off the leash to go hunting. Will get cut down, but it's swiftly traded. And so already the save call comes through for MIBR. ENCE move even closer. And Nerds is the only one still left standing at the end of it all.
They really massacred my boys in this map. Oh, through the Molotov. Taste of their own medicine, perhaps. Up ramp, and Snappy doesn't feel the need to call too much. Maybe he should have, though, because they're just dueling up ramp right now.
This is what happens with a bit of freedom.
Pretty dry at 14-6, but maybe a tasty morsel. Up on the long side, Safe will bite back and attack with 2 as MIBR keep their heads above water.
We think back to even this round, for example, all the way back to that one. Just great shots from Safe. He's
Safe, hey, if there's one guy you want right now, he is the safe pair of hands. Some have touted him.
Some.
He will spray Nerds with a trade set up by Diha on the entry.
Dude, look at how... Look at just, you know, how they're really not afraid to let him bring it up the front, right? Nerds kind of charging down MIBR again on the A entries. Will get caught back in main. ENCE with that one, and that's a pretty big player out of the round. Sampius will respond with the equalizer. Late donut flank for exit, but Madden's also making moves through the spawn. He's got 2 on a platter. Snappy's going to beat him to the punch, and exit is finished off. ENCE now sit on match and series point. The moves that are being made, Diha and Nerds here out through mid, they're so deep, just hold up. Will he check the close left angle? No. Exit's going to deal with him, but it's a trade found for Diha. And so the man advantage with ENCE in this closing moments of the game. Madden given a freebie, and that's the red carpet on this B play. Locked out by Drop. Gets a little weird now. Diha dealt with over in red, and so Sampaio, he's got to cook up the goods here. Oh, this is...
can't read this.
Kind of crazy. I mean, Sampaio shouldn't go mid, but he looks like he's gonna, and Drops in a bit. Nah, he's turning back now. Oh, Sampaio, 1 HP versus the Orb, and Safe moves in to lock him out of that clutch.
I like the way MIBR play it because they're good to trade. Presumably. No one's going for the M4. Maybe Snappy will pick it up after the long smoke. Drop's getting aggressive, though. You wish he had the gun right now, don't you? Snappy turns around. No one's got the gun. Madden even walked past it as well. It's just Nerds. I'm still believing. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling.
Let's see. Does he have the feeling? No. Shut down by ENCE. The two kind of big...
2 on him in the late. That's for sure. The Orb... Oh, unless they jump across. Oh, no, he goes for the nade. What a desperate play for Safe. And Sampaio peeks him at the perfect second. The smoke comes down, and they're locked out. ENCE festering. Ready to close, ready to end this, and ready to qualify for the playoffs of ESL Pro League Season 18.
1 kill back the other way for Exit. That's going to propel them in and out for the retake.
Go on.
MIBR, 1 blood. Madden, 1 from the donut. Sampaio waiting back at main. Flash will miss him. He's got a player boxed in. Madden's the one responsible for watching this bomb, and I like that Sampaio isn't being given a fight here.
On it, Harry.
Madden's got to stick it on the spam. Got to get them off the bomb. And Breno just holds the defuse. A great line held from Exit in the meantime. He definitely deserves props there as for why that, looks so silly.
30 kills at 19, or 32 kills at 19 rounds, right? We're getting a little bit later into this. If this game from Nerds is wasted, what a throwaway for ENCE. But Nerds doesn't want it to be that way. He once again throws himself straight into middle with an opening kill.
Oh, that's more like it from Diha as well. 1 kill out of him and a 5v3 found. Suddenly, it's got to be heroes for MIBR, or else they'll be showing the doors. Backstab for ENCE is well timed, but he's been spotted. Seen by Nerds on that jiggle. Still, ENCE had a chance for more. It falls on deaf ears, and now it looks to be the end of day here for MIBR. Try as they might. In spite of some great performances from Safe and ENCE across this series, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough today. ENCE will emerge battered and bruised, but still victors, bound for the playoffs here. Going on to face big. And it's all under this phenomenal performance from Nerds on the other side. It was him who gave them fighting chances back on Anubis. It was him who helped bring it in on Vertigo. And then by the time we get to Ancient, he is lights out. Nearly 40 kills in this third map.
Yeah, gotta go for some respect to MIBR after a game like that, though. They have taken down Mouse, they have taken ENCE to the brink, and they have ruined, robbed, and destroyed that 9-win streak from the best Anubis team on the planet right now. MIBR certainly deserve the handshakes and fist bumps coming their way. This is a team that will be looking to make waves in the mid-bracket here at Pro League, but no doubt about it, ENCE are in the playoffs and 1 match away from those quarterfinals as well. To think that last season was the first time we saw Nerds in this roster, we remember...